These motorcycle phone mounts are built for serious riding, secure locking, vibration damping, camera protection, and stability on rough roads. But here's the catch. The strongest grip doesn't always mean the best protection for your phone. Links and details are in the description. Stay to the end to see which mount gets it right. And subscribe before your phone goes flying. At number 5, we have the Rockform Pro Series motorcycle stem mount, and the surprising part is how little space it needs while still giving the phone a very solid lock. That makes a big difference on sport bikes where the cockpit can get crowded fast. The mount is made from CNC machined 6061 T6 aluminum and fits motorcycle steering stems from roughly 12 to 24 millimeters. The phone connects through Rockform's Rock-Lock twist-lock system, while the built-in magnet helps pull the phone into position. That is a nice combination, because the magnet is not the only thing holding your phone. What I like about this design is its low profile. The mount sits close to the stem instead of putting your phone on a long arm. Your navigation screen stays easy to see without making the cockpit look like it has a phone holder bolted onto it. And there is another useful detail: the safety tether. I would use it, especially on a bike that sees aggressive riding or rough roads. The main caveat is fit. This is really aimed at sport bike and compatible steering stem setups. It is not the obvious choice for every cruiser or adventure bike. Also, for modern phones with sensitive camera stabilization, I would not ignore vibration protection. The mount can be extremely secure, while the phone itself still needs protection from engine vibration. Coming in at number 4, we have the SP Connect Moto Mount Pro, and its real trick is keeping a serious phone mount surprisingly compact without giving up adjustment. That becomes useful when you want navigation directly in your line of sight, but don't want a bulky setup around the handlebars. The mount uses a CNC machined aluminum body with stainless steel hardware and fits bars from about 22.2 to 31.8 millimeters. You can adjust the viewing angle and rotate the phone between portrait and landscape, so the navigation layout can sit where you actually need it. The connection is SP Connect's familiar twist-to-lock system. Once the phone is attached, the setup feels much cleaner than the big spring-loaded cradles you see on cheaper motorcycle mounts. But here is the part I would pay attention to. The Moto Mount Pro itself is not the whole vibration solution. SP Connect offers an anti-vibration module, and that matters if the phone has sensitive optical image stabilization. That module is designed to reduce the high-frequency vibration that can reach the phone. So the serious rider setup is really the mount plus proper vibration protection, especially with an expensive iPhone or Android phone. The other caveat is the case. You are working inside the SP Connect ecosystem, so switching phones means dealing with compatible cases or adapters. Still, the compact metal construction and precise adjustment make this a much more serious piece of motorcycle hardware than a basic universal holder. Now at number 3, the Peak Design motorcycle bar mount can make one of the most annoying parts of motorcycle navigation almost disappear, getting your phone on and off the bike without fighting the mount. The clever part is what happens when you actually attach the phone. Peak Design uses its Slim Link connection, which combines magnetic alignment with a mechanical lock. The magnet helps guide the phone into place, but the mechanical connection is what provides the actual hold. That is a much more convincing setup for motorcycle use than relying on a magnet alone. The mount is built from machined aluminum, and there is also a dedicated vibration isolator designed to reduce vibration reaching the phone. That detail matters because modern smartphone cameras can be sensitive to prolonged motorcycle vibration. Another thing that stands out is the clean cockpit layout. You can use the phone in portrait or landscape, and the mount can be adjusted without turning the handlebars into a mess of brackets and arms. But there is one catch. Peak Design is an ecosystem. The Slim Link system works best with a compatible Peak Design phone case or adapter. So if you constantly change phones or already use another mounting system, that extra step can become annoying. Still, the combination of mechanical locking, magnetic alignment, vibration isolation, and low-profile construction is what makes this one interesting. It looks simple, but the connection system is doing far more than it first appears. Part 2. At number 2, we have the RAM Mount X Grip, and its biggest advantage shows up when the road gets rough and you don't want your phone sitting inside a fragile little cradle. This is the old-school rugged option, and there is a reason the X-Grip design has stayed popular with motorcycle riders. The system uses a spring-loaded stainless steel X-Grip to hold different phone sizes, while the RAM mounting system uses a ball and socket connection that gives you a huge amount of adjustment. That makes it especially useful when the motorcycle already has accessories taking up space around the handlebars. The X-Grip also doesn't depend on a phone-specific case. That is a major difference from Quad-Lock, Peak Design, and SP Connect. You can change phones without completely changing your mounting ecosystem. For long-distance riding, I like that flexibility. You can move the phone higher, lower, closer, or farther away, then lock the position down. But there is a caveat that matters. The X-Grip is an open cradle. The phone is held by the 4 contact points, but I would still use the included safety tether on a motorcycle. On rough pavement, potholes, or aggressive riding, that little piece of rubber is cheap insurance. The other issue is size. Compared with the more integrated systems on this list, RAM can look bulky, but when durability, adjustability, and universal phone compatibility matter more than having the cleanest cockpit, that bulk starts making sense. Sitting at number 1, the Quad-Lock Motorcycle Mount PRO does something I noticed immediately. It makes a secure motorcycle phone mount feel almost effortless once everything is set up. You twist the phone onto the mount, and the mechanical locking system does the important part. The Motorcycle Mount PRO uses a machined aluminum body and a dual-stage locking mechanism. It is available for different handlebar sizes, and the system can be paired with Quad-Lock's vibration dampener. That dampener is the part I would take seriously. A phone can stay perfectly attached while its camera hardware is still exposed to motorcycle vibration. The vibration dampener adds another layer between the motorcycle and the phone, which is especially relevant with modern smartphone cameras, using optical image stabilization. The other reason I rate Quad-Lock highly is the actual riding experience. Once the mount is positioned correctly, the phone sits securely without a big cage surrounding it. Navigation remains easy to see, and removing the phone takes seconds. There is one obvious trade-off. You need the Quad-Lock phone case, or a compatible attachment. That means another part of the ecosystem to buy and keep using. And I would not skip the vibration dampener just because the phone feels secure. For serious motorcycle riding, that distinction matters. Holding the phone in place and protecting the phone from vibration are two different jobs. Quad-Lock handles both better when the complete setup is used.